Okay. In theory, yep, there we go. I saw it just kick in. I should be live on the tube. Get a link here. Head over to Discord. Here we go. Boop-a-boo. Event. Break. 127 rips now. 841. There we go. Okay. Boom. There we go. Now there's an event even. Turn on the old camera. There we go. Let me go look at my outputs here. Outputting. I specifically want you to go ahead to my headset. Don't go to the speakers. Okay. All right. We are good. Whew. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't distract me too much. I have, of course, the game going down here in the corner. In part because we discovered last time that if I don't have something playing, my headset powers itself off, and me talking does not count as, quote, audio input as far as this particular headset is concerned. So I kept having to power myself back on in the middle of the break to keep talking. That was a fun little lesson. Uh, so yeah, this is break 127. We just finished with the duck race picks, and we are back to go ahead and start ripping some packs. Let me make sure that things are looking good here. Where is my OBS? That's not OBS. That's the OBS. Dropped frames is 0. Okay, I'm happy. Just got to make sure to keep an eye on that. And then I got Windows on Windows on Windows on Windows. I'll tell you what. Alright, we got viewers coming in. We're good. We good. Okay, good deal. Alright, let's get this going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we got 8 of the compact hobby. Each one has 1 autograph. We got 2 of the regular hobby box. Each one has 2 autographs. I think let's do 4, 2, 4. How about that? Doop-doop-doop-boo. Alright, let's find out. I can see enough of it to get by, I guess. I'll probably switch that app back around. I covered up the half of OBS that I actually want to be able to see, so... I'm not really sure why I went straight to bulk opening. I guess the little background music I've got going here got me pumped up. Or maybe it's seeing Ohtani still pitching 6 innings in after yesterday. Good lord. Like, I think now is probably a good time to start checking some people for some performance enhancements. Just saying. If you're gonna, now would be the time. Okay. Now, as we learned, only basketball players do that according to the... No, I'm not... Never mind. Let's see. Alright, I do need to move Discord. There we go. I gotta be able to see y'all. This will be a little interesting. This angle is not awesome. Yeah, I'm trying a little something different with the angle. I don't love it. I'll probably do it differently next time, but it works for today. Although this box underneath here jabbing me in the leg does not work for today. There we go. Got it. Okay. All right, we're good. So I'm kind of working backwards of my usual, which will be awkward because I am right-handed. But we will get through this. All right, Brett Beatty, Cabrera for Marlins, Will Smith, Max Scherzer, Don Mattingly on it looks like a sepia chrome for the Yankees. We got someone upside down here, Giancarlo Stanton on the red foil, also Yankees. We'll sleeve those up in a second. Cal Raleigh, sleeve him up too. Michael Garcia, Max Meyer, Marlins, Ken Griffey Jr., Brennan, Wheeler, Story, and backwards here, Acuna Jr. on the Chief Fantasy Professional. Actually, let me get that. Let me get that Acuna there. He goes in a different pile. Alright, start a pile there. Where are my lovely little assistants, my foam blocks? I just realized that I don't see them anywhere. Oh, here's my extras. That's good enough. Very good. Okay. So we'll go like that. See how much screen real estate I got going on here. Okay, yeah, we're good. This will be the Cals and the Otanis and whatever as we work. We'll go on that one. That'll be foils, like the red foils and black foils. And then that can be my holding pen. All right. Finally got all the supplies in order. We're good. We're good. All right. Marte, Muncy, Yount, Seager, Glavine, Jordan Walker, Yogi Berra, red foil. There we go. Encarnacion for the Marlins. Marlins love hitting. Baez, Anderson, Webb, Maddox, and he's kind of sticking together. So let's see what's up. There we go. It's just static. These like to do that. There we go. It's because they're so gorgeous. Maddox, Musial, James Outman, Chrome card here, Shane Bieber, Acuna Jr., red foil. We'll put you over there. That's fine. Seaver and Lindor. Here we go. Gerard Encarnacion. There's a good shot. We love our stadium club around here. Benintendi. Dontrell Willis. More sticky. Here we go. Oops. Sorry about the shakiness there. Pujols. Dave Winfield. Hop. Something. Randy Johnson on the black and white with the orange. Not sure if that has an official name. Goldschmidt. Wade Boggs. Bagwell. Yachty. Willie Mays. Vlad. Senior specifically. Here we go. Max Scherzer on the throwback Stadium Club design. And Vlad Jr. on the Virtuosos of Velocity. Okay. We'll put Mad Max here in front. Because why not? We like him. Alright, let's tackle the rest of this here. Assad. Is that Alex Rodriguez. Ortiz. Torkelson. Corbin Carroll. Manoa. Ernie Banks. Wainwright on the black parallel. Gorman. I don't know why I have my glasses on if I'm looking around them. Mullins. Morgan. There we go. Burleson. Lubob. Yastrzemski. Lou Gehrig. Mookie Betts is the triumvirate for the box. Shane Bieber and Jack Flaherty. On the compact hobby boxes, you are guaranteed one triumvirate die cut per box. So we will see a handful of those tonight. And I'll wait to sleeve those up. We'll do those later. There we go. Make room for the black foil there. Good enough. Okay, there's box one. Nice. Saw your note there, Paul. Nice. And that, by the way, is the answer to why I had my glasses on, to be able to see chat. Duh. Oh well. Okay. Since these are sticky anyway, bulk opening is not saving me time. Joey Votto. Abreu. That's going to be the biggest time sink out of all of this, is just the sticky factor. Woodruff. Ramirez. Altuve. Trevor Story on the red foil. Bryce Harper and Urias. Red Sox will have to compare notes at the end. If you are any cards short of a set of the red foils for the Red Sox, I might be able to fill in those remaining because I have damn near a full set of the Red Sox red foils. So we can talk. Oh, there we go. All right, Nimmo, Mathewson, Ty Cobb, Chris Bryant, Josh Gibson, Stanton on the Virtuoso's Velocity, Jordan Alvarez, and Babe Ruth. All right. Brian Hayes, Craig Biggio, Arenado, Nick Pratto, Zach Wheeler on the red foil. That's cool. Hey, Braves. Riley on the autographed Chief Fantasy Professional. Better yet, it is a parallel. The corners are soft on this. The left and right both bottom. They're both kind of fuzzy. Not like awful, but just... Oh, and actually, more importantly, there's a little jagged ding right there about 1 inch in from the right side. It's not awful. You'll see it if you put it up to the light. That being said, the autograph looks real nice. Little player number in there. 8 out of 25. Sorry, I don't know my framing yet on the new arrangement. Didn't mean to be way off the top of the screen there. Yeah, cool. Matt Olson. There we go. And Juan Soto for the Padres behind there. All right. Oh. Okay. Jeter on top here. Groshans. Chris Sale. Kreidler. Pascantino on the Chrome. Set that aside. Severino on the red foil. Matt Chapman and Ryan Sandberg. My God. Ohtani's pitching the 7th. That's incredible. I mean, I would really rather he not. I mean, okay, unless he gets wobbly. If he wants to start, you know, giving up a couple more. Yes, like that one that just went to the gap. Give up more like that. Okay, that's fine. All right, Hunter Green, Gabriel Moreno, Mel Ott, Newt Bar, Newt, Josh Bell, Eckersley on the red foil, Aranda, and Buster Posey. Nolan Jones, Stevenson, Freddie Freeman, Alcantara, Trey Turner, Bo Bichette on the Chief Fantasy Pros, Oswaldo Cabrera, and Jeremy Pena. All right. Carlos Rodon, Sonny Gray, Nolan Ryan, Blake Snell, Cal Ripken Jr., Freddie Freeman on the black foil, Patrick Sandoval, and Julio Rodriguez. Michael Massey, Jose Canseco, Bay, Naylor, Gwynn. Here we go. Here's the die cut. Adley for the Orioles on the triumvirates. Josh Smith and Adolis Garcia. Yeah, we're good. All right. Okay. That is 2. On to 3. I wonder if well, I mean, that's going to be a really... All right. I'm not going to mess with it. I put it where I put it for a reason. I should just run with it. Change it next time. Nolan Jones, Tyler Stevenson, Freddie My Nightmare Freeman, George Brett, Randy Arozarena, Rafael Devers. Is that the regular one or is that a photo variation? I forget. But red foil. That's the hard thing with this, Musgrove and Mauer, is when you actually get a photo variation, you almost can't tell because they all potentially look like image variations from any other set standards, by the way. So, another Rodon, Sonny Gray, come on, baby. Nolan Ryan, Eric Davis, J.P. Crawford, Bo Bichette on the Virtuosos, Yoshida, and Kirby Puckett. There we go. There we go. Massey, Canseco, Bay, Aaron, got Roansy Contreras on the red foil. Here we go. And for the Pirates, Cal Mitchell is the autograph in this one. And behind there, Riley Green and Edgar Martinez. All right. David Wright, Bichette, Singer, Clark, J-Rod on the Chrome, and right behind that, a purple parallel. 35 out of 75, Mike Piazza for the New York Mets. Morel and Stott. All right. All right. Sorry, distracted myself with something in OBS that looks weird. Jim Palmer. Cronenworth. It's weird software. Of course it looks weird. Chipper Jones. Wallner. Verdugo. For the White Sox, Tim Anderson on the orange. Monochrome. I'm not exactly sure what to call that one. I need a better name for that one. David Hensley and Jake McCarthy. Varsho. Abrams. Come on. There we go. Shea Langeliers. Teoscar Hernandez for the Mariners. Here is another of the vintage Stadium Club for Triston Casas. There we go. Mike Trout for the Chief Fantasy Pro. Yelich and Schwarber. Come on. There we go. Okay. Buxton. Bregman. Andrew Vaughn. George Kirby. Clayton Kershaw. Altuve on the black parallel. Stephen Kwan and Dansby Swanson. All right. Jordan Diaz, Ozzy Albies, Tyler Freeman. Where am I at? There we go. Carlton Fisk, Brandon Crawford. Here we go. Trey Turner on the triumvirate. Reed Detmers and Garrett Cole. That's the end of box 3. Put that guy there. All right. Let's see if they get this challenge. Nice. Nice. He's safe. All right. Castillo. Piazza. Tovar. Blackman. Verlander. Cedric Mullins on the red foil. Vlad Jr. and Dawson. Spencer Strider. Francisco Alvarez. Mike Trout. Rhys Hoskins. Oops. Randy Johnson. J-Rod on the Virtuosos. Oswald Peraza and Bob Gibson. All right, 4-1. Here we go. Stowers. Cease. Skubal. Villar. Cal Ripken Jr. on the red foil. Nice. Hey, Buddy Kennedy autograph for the Diamondbacks. Oscar Gonzalez and Manny Machado. There we go. Oh, that's a bummer. I just noticed that. The backside on this is jammed. Oops, I'm down here. Sorry. Damn. The front side looks fine. So as long as you're just displaying it in a top loader, you'll be alright. But damn. Hate it when the inserters grab a hold of cards like that and jam them up. Well, hopefully the ride home at least flattens it down most of the way for you. But, like I said, the front looks pretty good. Not really any warning signs there, so yeah. Cool, cool, cool. A little bit of ink for the Diamondbacks. All right. Corbin Burns. Bernie Williams. Keith Hernandez. Come on. Kodai Senga. Kristen Yelich on the Chrome. Blake Snell on the red foil. Max Fried and JT Realmuto. All right. Okay, Corey Lee, Astros. There I am. Satchel Paige for the Browns, which I believe are Orioles, but I will, of course, look it up. Beatty, George Brett, a Rosarena. Yeah, don't quote me on that. That's literally just off of memory from like 6 months ago. Rowdy Tellez, red foil. Alonso and Kyle Tucker. The Beckett guides on these always list them under the team lists anyway. They always make it real clear. I'm not worried. Edward Cabrera, Marlins. Max Meyer, Marlins. Ken Griffey Jr., Eric Davis, J.P. Crawford, Mike Trout, Virtuosos. I think that is actually just the regular one. Devers and Ted Williams. Brennan, Yunt, Seager, Hank Aaron, Singer. You come over here. That might help matters. Rosarena. On, here we go, the black foil. Jimenez and Rogers. All right. Glavine, wherever I am, there we go. Webb, Maddox, Clark, Wallner. Whoops, there goes the... and of course it's Ohtani. I'll grab him in a second here. DeGrom and Nola. Of course it is. There we go. Sensi's breaking all these records this week. On 7/28/22, Shohei became the 10th pitcher to strike out double-digit batters in 6 straight starts. I'm sure he has since murdered that record. Okay, those are good. All right, real hobby time, full hobby time. Oh man. So I've been suffering from old age-itis lately. Oh yeah, box toppers. And how about that? The first one is Mr. Freddie Freeman. I actually have sleeves and top loaders for these, so you're in good hands. Alright, give me just a second here. Those sleeves are right behind my chair. I just have to stand up and turn around to grab it. All right. Come on, shaky hands. There we go. Voila. There we go. Good enough. It'll probably stay. Okay, let's keep rocking and rolling. Wonder if these stick as much. Ryan, where are you, camera? There you are, camera. Ryan, Sosa, Murphy, Cease. Is there a reason you're backwards? Ugh. You know, I think I remember this. Cease, Stowers, red foil Ernie Banks. They flip more than one, but it is just the one that's a hit. Kershaw and Fisk behind it. That's right. We'll get there. All right. Bryce Harper, McCutchen, Urias, Trout, Alvarez, Tatis Jr. on the Virtuosos, Crawford, and bench. Feels like there ought to have been a hit in and amongst there. Well, this is standard hobby box though. So I'm probably expecting a different pack count. So we'll keep rolling. Seiya Suzuki, Wander Franco, Jock Peterson, Tyler Freeman, Ozzy Albies, CJ Abrams on whatever the grayscale with orange is that I need to find the name for, Sandy Alcantara, and Trey Turner. Alvarez, Olson, Babe Ruth, Spencer Strider, Ken Waldichuk on the red foil, Will Brennan with the Guardians behind that on the rookie autograph, Robbie Ray, and Ryan Mountcastle. There we go. Drop the base. All right. Soto, Chapman, Sandberg, Tovar, Piazza. Michael Harris on the beam team. Put you there. Garrett Mitchell and Ramirez. Aranda, Posey, uh, Oswaldo Cabrera, Castillo, Barry Larkin, Jonas Wagner on the red foil, Altuve, and Chris Bryant. Pena, Sandoval, J-Rod, Severino, Eckersley, Acuna Jr. on the Fantasy Pro, Josh Gibson, and Nick Pratto. Josh Smith, Adolis Garcia, Aaron Judge, Matt Chapman, Blue Jays on the red foil, Noah Syndergaard, Gleyber Torres, Chris Sale, and Ryan Kreidler. Jazz Chisholm Jr., Salvador Perez, nope, not one behind there, Vinny, Rogers Hornsby, Hunter Brown on the Stadium Chrome back there, Kyle Schwarber on the black parallel, Newt Bar, and Josh Bell back there. Let's see. All right, we will keep rocking and rolling here. Do a little. All right, Ortiz, Woods, Richardson, Walker, Diaz, Vaughn, J-Ram on the Virtuosos Velocity, Blake Snell, and Cal Ripken Jr. This damn light. There. Like, literally about a quarter of an inch too far. And it probably just, like, fell that way as the table wobbled over the course of the last hour. Michael Grove. Nick Lodolo. Is that a mosquito? Unlucky me. Lodolo. Bello. Juan Soto on the red foil. Alex Bregman. Iggy Rosario for the Padres on the autograph there. Get him in just a second. Bo Naylor and Tony Gwynn. Oops. Oh, me Cal Raleigh. Michael Garcia. Marte. Come here, you. There is our Triumvirates, and it is Aaron Judge. I'll get him sleeved a second here. Langoliers. Buxton. Grisham. And Mackenzie Gore. Oh, man. Alright. Well, it's off to the side. It's good. There we go. Alright. Oh, almost done with this box. Max Muncy. Javi Baez. Tim Anderson. I see some chrome going on back there. CJ Abrams. Tatis Jr. on the Stadium Junior Chrome. There's the Mosquito. Alec Thomas on the red foil. Oh, where'd it just go? Turang and Rod Crew. Oh, I see it there. Excuse me for a moment here. Oh, man. Got him. Perfect. Now, one moment. Wash my hands here. Get the mosquito off of it. Ew. Okay. It's a big old fat end of season mosquito, no less. Okay. I don't have a good place for these. They're just getting buried behind stuff. I don't have a system going on yet. I really did. I threw it off by trying to flip everything to the opposite side. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, Tom Seaver. Get myself back on camera there. Francisco Lindor. Goldschmidt. Jones, Dalton Varsho, Garrett Cole on the Chief Fantasy Pro, Hunter Brown, and Anthony Rizzo. All right. Wade Boggs, Javier Assad, A-Rod, Cronenworth, Palmer, Gehrig on the red foil, Correa and JD Martinez. All right, Nolan Gorman, Cedric Mullins, Shane Bieber, Jake McCarthy on the black parallel, David Wright, Bo Bichette, Acuna Jr., and Yogi Berra. Okay. Pearl White. It wasn't a Pearl White. It was a Stadium Chrome. Just like the Refractor Chrome. Alvarez landscape format is our other box loader there. I'll go ahead and sleeve that real fast here. Slide this on it slowly. There we go. Got it. There we go. We'll let him on screen one way or another. He can get in on the fun. Why not drop him in too? All right. Except that's actually where I was setting the packs prior to this. But details. Yeah. There. We'll just put it there. It's fine. Okay. All right. Give me a moment. I have to move around. Oh, I've been working through a shoulder and neck thing for the last like 5 or 6 days. Actually took a hot shower before I started the stream just to try to loosen it up a little. So, got to move around. In fact, right now I'm walking around with my arms in the air like Cornholio, just to move the shoulders to a different angle and stretch them. Oh, ow. Get a little bit of water in my tankard. There we go. Okay. Move them bones. Alright. We're good. Drink of water to keep the voice working. Move around a little. Keep the shoulder working. Let us keep hammering away at it. Bo Jackson, Adley Rutschman, Nico Horner, Corey Lee for the Astros, Bernie Williams, Yankees, Verlander for the Mets, Ray, Mariners, Mountcastle, Orioles. Oh yeah, those red foil. God, I don't know why that didn't register. I'm going to blame the fact that I have a little pile of red foils that, not like for an intentional reason, just because it's in the way, I keep shuffling around from spot to spot. I wonder if I've just made that look so normal to me now that I just don't see it. McClanahan, Betts, Stanton, Burns, Skubal, Trey Turner on the Chief Fantasy Pro, Garrett Mitchell, Jose Ramirez. Yu Darvish, Munson, Vlad Jr., K. Bryan on the red parallel, Kyle Stowers, Dylan Cease, Jose Altuve, and Chris Bryant. Andre Dawson, Oswald Peraza, we're stuck together. Alvarez, there we go. Mike Trout, Freddie Freeman on the Stadium Chrome, Kwan on the black foil, Josh Gibson, and Nick Pratto. Oh wait, not that one, this one. All those parallels will get sleeved too, just not right now. We'll add them to the friend pile over here. They're just a bunch of friends hanging out. All right. Goldschmidt, Boggs, Assad, Sandoval on the red foil, Brennan, Yunt, Wallner, and Verdugo. Alex Rodriguez, Gorman, Mullins, Max Meyer, Griffey Jr., Alonso, Teoscar Hernandez, and George Kirby. Bieber, Flaherty, Clemens. Come on. There's the auto. Pena on the red parallel. Cabrera base card. Graham Ashcraft, Cincinnati Reds. Get him sleeved up a second here. Clayton Kershaw and Carlton Fisk. There we go. Why not? Wesneski, McGuire, Hoskins on the red parallel, Satchel Paige, Brett Beatty, Brandon Crawford, and Johnny Bench. You know what I can do? So a little bit of the awkwardness here was having the camera forced upward so that I could catch the top two boxes on the pile. Because I try to keep, product visible. I can get myself a little more down here now that the pile is shorter. I don't want to cut the top row off, but there was a couple inches there that I could claim back. Bob Gibson, Gonzalez, more ink, Ezekiel Tovar, Spencer Strider, Christian Yelich on the weird grayscale yellow one that I need a name for, Sale, and Kreidler. Our autograph is Jared Young for the Cubs. And it's actually a black parallel autograph. That is number 4 out of 25. Nice. All right. Okay. Machado, Freed, Real Muto, Piazza, Castillo, Acuna Jr. on the Virtuoso, Nootbaar, and Josh Bell. Alonso, Tucker, Devers, Larkin, Mathewson, oops, on the red foil. Nice flat landing there, excellent. Matt Wallner, Twins. I should have picked the Twins. That's right. There we go. Alcantara and Turner, if I didn't say that already. I don't think I did. Williams, Jimenez, Rogers. There we go. Triumvirates, Mike Trout, Eckersley, Severino, Snell, and Cal Ripken Jr. There we go. It was actually sitting crooked. It was not just my imagination. upload those later. You know me, though. I do something once and then I start to get compulsive about it. That's okay, I'm going to need that 3 inches of space here in a moment. Jacob deGrom, Nola, Musgrove. Josh Smith on the red foil, Syndergaard, Torres, Naylor, and Tony Gwynn. Mauer, Yoshida, Pucker, Hornsby, Pascantino, J-Ram on the Chief Fantasy, Grisham, and Mackenzie Gore. Green, Martinez, Morel, J-Rod on the red, Albies, Freeman, Turang, and Kuru. One more back here. Stott, Hensley, McCarthy, Yelich on the black foil, Vaughn, Diaz, Hunter Brown, and Rizzo. Okay. This is Compact Hobby Box number 5. Haniger, Veritek, Sale, and Kreidler. Austin Riley on the negative chrome thingy. Hey, cool. James Outman. Looks like rose gold foil, maybe? Interesting. Tatis Jr. and George Springer on those last two. I'm going to have to look up the story on that. I don't actually know that I've ever seen that particular parallel. It is, however, numbered out of 25. So it's pretty cool. 6 out of 25. It's like a rainbow foil or like a pink, like a rose gold foil. It is paper. It's not chrome. So, yeah, very interesting. Weird. Cool hit. All right. I'm not sure if the little bit of kind of EDM music in the background there is actually making it through the mic or not. It is free use music though. Tellez, Robinson, Henderson, Nootbaar, Bell, Bichette on the Chief Fantasy, Murray, and Meneses. So it should not in any way, trip YouTube systems or anything like that. I don't think it'll actually come through. I'm assuming that you all actually can't hear it because it's just on a pair of speakers down on the floor. But I don't know, maybe it is actually making it in. Honus Wagner, Waldachuk, Bellinger, Alcantara, Hey, there we go. Bo Naylor on the autograph. We'll get him in a second here. Tony Gwynn on the red foil. Matsui and Harris. All right. Good deal. Nice work, Guardians, on that one. Good hit. Good hit. We'll cover up Buddy Kennedy down there. All right. Colas, Votto, Turner, Snell, Juan Soto on the chrome. Of course, I set it right where I need it. Bo Naylor on the red foil, Ichiro, and Liberator on the last two there. All right. Oh, oops. There's a few more. They're right underneath my phone, so unless I move my head to the side, I don't see them. All right. Abreu, Woodruff, Nimmo, Cal Ripken Jr., Bo Naylor, another numbered card here, Charlie Blackmon, the numbered orange parallel. It's weird. I didn't remember oranges being numbered. I'll go grab that other one. Lennon Sosa and Joe Ryan behind that. That's really weird. I did not remember that being numbered. Was that in this one or the other? It's not that. Not that. We did have one of those, right? Or am I just thinking of all the grayscale ones? No, I am imagining it. Never mind, carry on. Okay. In any event, Charlie Blackmon for the Colorado Rockies. 143 out of 199. Guess we'll put you there. Why not? Christy Mathewson, Ty Cobb, Brian Hayes, Tony Gwynn, Grissom, Witt Jr. on the Virtuosos, Sean Murphy, and Harper. Biggio, Arnado, Jeter, Mackenzie Gore, Terang, Semyon on the black parallel, McCutcheon, and Urias. Groshans, Green, Moreno, Carew, Hunter Brown, Juan Soto is our triumvirates, Alvarez, and Olson. See, I told you, compulsion, like I said earlier. Alright, come on, Blue Jays, you got this. Benintendi. Here we go, sorry. Willis, Pujols, Verdugo, Teoscar Hernandez, Jason Varitek on the red foil, Musgrove, and Mauer. Hey, what up, John? Yeah, I saw that notification roll through. Thank you, appreciate it. I wasn't too worried, I knew you'd get to it. Bagwell, Yachty, Mays, Kirby, Kershaw, Alonso, Chief Fantasy Pro, Yoshida, Kirby Puckett. 2 outs, getting close. God, I'm glad tonight did not turn into a bloodbath, and that it was not just Dodgers steamrolling towards the finish. I want this to, at minimum, be competitive to the end. But God, I want the Blue Jays to win this. Really want the Blue Jays to win. Ortiz, Torkelson, Corbin Carroll, Carlton Fisk, Roger Clemens on the red. Ha! Another Igor Rosario, Riley Green, and Edgar Martinez. How about that? Disco Shrimp, you doubled up. Uh, Good enough. Okay. I knew as soon as I started moving them, it was trouble. Hey, another purple. Morgan, Burleson, Lou Bob, Brandon Crawford, Johnny Bench, Jeremy Pena for the Astros, numbered 68 out of 75. We'll get him in a second. Christopher Morel and Bryson Stott. Caught it. Yay. Okay. Okay. Nice, nice purple hit for Utini there. All right. Miggy. this out of the way. Miggy Adames. Cortez. Robbie Ray. Mountcastle. Flaherty on the red. Hensley and McCarthy. Willie Stargell. Cavalli. Come on. There we go. O'Neill Cruz. Garrett Mitchell. J-Ram. Stanton on the Virtuosas. Schwarber and Yelich. DL Hall. Rollins. Vientos. Altuve. Chris Bryant. There we go. Goldschmidt on the black. Stephen Kwan. Dansby Swanson. Where am I at? 129 right now, and that's including my yapping before I actually began. Not bad. Okay. Cecil Fielder, Adam Wainwright, Frank Thomas. There he is. First one we've seen of him. Josh Gibson. There we go. Nick Prado. Hey, that's cool. Bo Bichette, but it's a red foil on the Fantasy Pro. I don't know if I've seen that before. Cole and Detmers. I don't know if I have seen that before. Right. Okay. That was the end of box 6. So here we go. This is Compact Hobby 7. All right. We've got Massey, Canseco, Bay, and Jordan Walker. Nolan Gorman on the Chrome Refractor. Casas on the red parallel. Gorman and Mullins. Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo. David Wright, Bo Bichette, Jim Palmer, Stan Musial, James Outman, Tatis Jr. on the Virtuosos, Bieber and Flaherty. Cronenworth, Jones. Oops, there is one. Sorry. There we go. Varsho, Winfield, Bieber on the red foil. Hey, there we go. Dalton Guthrie for the Phillies. We'll get him in a second. Clemens and Wesneski. C.J. Abrams. Buxton. Langoliers. O'Hop. Vlad Jr. Hey, cool. Ken Griffey Jr. for the Mariners on the purple 75 parallel. There you go, Pete. All right. One of my next improvements is going to be a phone that's actually got autofocus on the ultra-wide lens. This one does not. It's fixed focus. Sorry. Casas McGuire. I'm looking at a used OnePlus, like 3 or 4 years old. That way it's nice and cheap. Bregman, Vaughn, Diaz, Manoah, Banks. More color. 199. Christopher Morel for the Cubs. Bo Jackson. Adley. There you go. 167 out of 199. Albies. Freeman. Hornsby. Yaz. Lou Gehrig. Mookie on Fantasy Pro. There we go. Nico Horner and McClanahan. All right, Vinny, Syndergaard, Torres, Thomas, Marte, Carlton Fisk on the black, Mookie Betts, and Giancarlo Stanton. Hopefully we don't see any damaged layer production issues or whatever, because I can tell you from experience that this is outside of what they'll replace now for age. It's stupid. Eckersley, Severino, at least for the black parallel. Larkin, Drew Waters, Jonathan India. Hey, there we go. Going yard. Arenado. Cool. Yu Darvish and Thurman Munson. All right. Oh, we are almost there. All right. Give me another 30 seconds here. Oh. Big reach. Okay. All right. Very last of the compact hobby boxes. Let's bang this out. We are almost there. Syndergaard, Torres, Eckersley, a Rosarena, Davis, J.P. Crawford on the red foil, Bo Jackson, Rutschman. Severino, Larkin, Castillo, Crawford, Aaron, O'Neill Cruz on the Virtuosos, Horner, McClanahan. Piazza, Tovar, Strider, Singer. Oh, cool. Lone Star Signatures for Goldschmidt. Nice. I've never actually seen that before. As I said it in the wrong spot. Benintendi, red. Betts and Stanton. That's really cool. Lone Star Signatures autographed card. Huh. Neat. Well, that's a cool hit. I'm happy to see that. Stick you in the corner there. That is a happy surprise at the end. It's a good hit out of a compact hobby, too. Alvarez, Trout, Stowers, Clark, Wallner, Maddox on the red, Darvish and Munson. Cease, Skubal, Corbin Burns, Verdugo, Hernandez, Mad Max, Orange, Vlad Jr., and Andre Dawson. All right. It's a cool color match for the Mets, too. All right, 134 out of 199. Good old Mad Max. So now you got the Stadium Club image variation and the orange parallel for him. All right, Bernie Williams, Corey Lee, Satchel Paige, George Kirby, Kershaw, Alvarez, Chief Fantasy, Peraza, and Bob Gibson. Yeah, none of those stuck. All right. Brett Beatty, Edward Cabrera, Max Meyer, Carlton Fisk, Brandon Crawford, Yastrzemski on the black foil, Oscar Gonzalez, and Manny Machado. Last pack Magic, let's go. They have numbered parallels on the triumvirates, and we should have one of those in here. I have, in fact, hit a 25 before. Let's see a 25. Let's see a 10. Let's see a 5. Let's see a super refractor. Or wait, no die cut? That wasn't in this one, was it? Weird. Did something else supplant the die cut? Whatever. I must not be keeping track right. It's fine. Griffey Jr., Brennan, Yount, Bench, Ray. Let's face it, I'm not good at keeping track of details like that over time. Peraza on the red foil. Freed and Real Muto. It's very easy to pull one over on me. Easily confused. That is true. Okay, so all in all, some decent stuff. Stadium Club is always fun to pull out. And I don't think it disappointed this time. So, in no particular order, I guess let's start with the largest two. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Let me do like that. There we go. Yes. Sorry, I'm getting myself more room in front, like physically in front of the lens. Freddie Freeman and Yordan Alvarez are our two big ol' box toppers. Max in two varieties. Give me a second. It just cut over to the news, and I'm not going to be able to talk while they're talking. You know how that goes. Okay. So we got Pena on the 75 purple, as well as Ken Griffey Jr. 75 purple, as well as Mike Piazza 75 purple, as well as Christopher Morel on the 199 orange, and Charlie Blackmon on the 199 orange. And as we just mentioned a second ago, Max Scherzer on the 199 orange. Get a big chunk of these from up here. Landscape, 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 portrait, 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 landscape, 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 landscape. Whoa! Not on the floor. Portrait, 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 portrait. Just make for a lot less flipping back and forth. You know how that goes. All right. In other cool stuff, got that throwback, the 2023 rookie card for Triston Costas to go with the Max Scherzer. We also got that Beam team for Harris. I believe that's in the vaguely case hit-ish insert territory. That one is a refractor. These are not. Got a couple of these cool, like yellow negative sepia kind of ones, Mattingly and Riley. Those are both refractor chrome. Got a couple, if I can pick them out here, of the Stadium Club chrome refractors, Tatis Jr. And Gorman. And we also have that one peculiar James Outman. It is out of 25, and it's just like a rainbow foil paper to the point where I just mixed it in with these because I forgot that is somehow an out of 25 parallel. It's so weird. I need to look up what the deal is on that. These are just regular chromes, Bieber, Soto, Brown, and some more regular chromes, J-Rod, Freddie Freeman, Yelich, and Vinny. Vinny! In the realm of die cuts, Soto, Betts, Ohtani, Turner, Rutschman, Trout, and Judge, as well as Arenado. And then the star of the show, the ink. Oh god, I'm way off. There we go. Matt Wallner. Austin Riley on the Chief Fantasy Pro out of 25. Eguy Rosario, twice. Brennan, Encarnacion, and Ashcraft. Rotate. Naylor. Goldschmidt on the Lone Star that I've never seen before. Never heard of that insert. Mitchell. Kennedy. Guthrie. And Jared Young. And that one is numbered 4 out of 25. So all in all, a bunch of 25 hits. Pretty cool there. So yeah, that's what I know. Thanks for jumping in on this. Nice, fun little filler break to kill some time since they delayed update on us. I appreciate y'all getting in on this. I will get to work sleeving up the rest of these inserts, get things top loaded, get things sorted out and labeled whose is whose. I'll get them all. Well, here, I got you plugged into the Magic Camera. Why not? I'll get y'all moved over here to the bins. I've got all my bins of awesomeness here. They are, of course, already full, and I am into overflow. I need to buy even more bins. I've already outgrown my system, but that's okay. I will say that it's working great. It is a great system. I just need to expand it already. So, with that, everybody have a good night. Great hanging out with